What a morning. Okay, so I promised a couple videos ago we would talk a little bit about what was going on with the Wright. So, my Wright ZK, as y'all know, I bought it new last year. 61 inch, 37 Vanguard, big block motor, Wright ZK. So, here's what was going on with it. Since day one that I bought it, it cut like crap. I mean, it just terrible cut, embarrassing cut. You're talking $100 yard sale Craftsman garden tractor with bent blades cut better than this thing, okay? I just thought, well, I'm gonna have time to do some research to dig in and see what I can do to fix this and rectify this cut quality problem. And I'm in southern-ish Illinois. I'm 20 minutes out of St. Louis, so we're cutting a lot of cool season turf, fescue, bluegrass, stuff like that, okay? So it's cool season turf. We don't have a whole lot of Bermuda and all that stuff up here. Zoysia, whatever. You see it sometimes, but it's cool season turf. So from what I read on forums, everybody said that Wright cut cool season turf like crap. I read it everywhere. And that was extremely discouraging. So, I went through the usual. I double-checked tire pressure, I double-checked the deck level, and I double-checked the deck pitch. And I have ran from half-inch pitch all the way to no pitch, and it didn't seem to make any difference whatsoever. So then I thought, all right, well, Wright offers the Northern Grass Baffle Kit, and I can't hardly find any information on that online, so we're just gonna get it. So I acquired the Northern Grass Baffle. Okay, put that on the mower. It helped improve things a little bit. I went from quadruple cutting lawns in July to double cutting them to get the same result, which still wasn't on par as single pass with the push mower. It was just enough to not get a call back because of all the stragglers. I mean, it was awful. It just wasn't cutting. I also had put OEM Skag high lifts on it as well. That seemed to help out with the Northern Grass Baffle, but still, I went from quadruple cutting to double cutting with it. And I was thinking, man, I made a very expensive mistake with this purchase. And then I got to thinking, it's like, well, you know what? Wait a minute. Old Pete at GCI Turf, he's running Wrights, and he's got that turf type tall fescue, and boy, they cut that lawn so freaking clean. And I'm like, something's gotta be up. So I decide, hey, you know what? I'm gonna message Ed himself, Ed Wright himself. And I said, hey man, I have tried everything under the book, every configuration, every setting, hundreds of dollars worth of blades I've gone through to try to figure this out in the Northern kit. And Ed fires right back and says, take it to your dealer and have them check for deck warp. I'm like, deck warp? How would that even, how would the deck be warped? It's impossible. So I was like, whatever. I said thank you, and then I went on ahead and I called my dealer basically the same day. Said, hey, I need to bring this sucker in and I have a deck warp check on it. That's what I need to have done. He's like, all right, we can do that. So fast forward 3 days later, I get it to the dealer, and they check for deck warp side to side on the deck, not front to back. Side to side deck warp. Everything checked out. So they call me back and say, hey, deck doesn't appear to be warped. We're gonna go ahead and change all the belts and everything like that and sharpen the blades, and we're gonna try it again. Okay. It was a day to 2 days later, I get a call back from the dealer. And he says, well, it turns out there is deck warp. When we checked it front to back, there was sure enough about an eighth inch gap of that ruler that they had, that straight edge they had underneath there. Then it was not level, it was bowed out in the middle. So the deck was warped. Ed freaking Wright hit that on the spot. He was right about that. So next Next thing you know, I got a brand new deck on order from Wright. It takes it a few days to get in, and it all gets installed and all that crap. And I get the mower back, and sure enough, it's cutting like a freaking dream now. Got a little bit of forward pitch, got sharp blades, that's it. It's cutting like a dream now. So, you don't understand how happy I was when this thing started cutting properly. Anyways, I was talking to the dealer again. I'm like, so what could have caused this deck warp? And how could something so small mess up the mathematics of the geometry under the deck so much to where it just wouldn't cut? You know? So basically, between the dealer and Wright, they kind of came down to a mutual, what should I say, agreement, or conclusion I should say, that the warping in my deck on my mower happened during welding. That's the main thing that they said that could have caused that, is that it happened in welding. I'm not an engineer, I'm not a technician, I have no idea. So, but it makes sense. They said that the welds could have got too hot and they could have warped the deck ever so slightly. So all I know is a warped deck, and now it's probably back in a scrap pile or something now. So my message to all of you who own a Wright ZK or an Aero Core deck or whatever, if you are having severe cut quality problems that you cannot solve, you cannot figure it out, the tire pressure is right, the pitch is right, the deck is leveled right, everything is on point, and you know that for a fact, then take it to your dealer and have them do a deck warp check on your deck, both forward and side to side, and make sure you do not have a warped deck. If your mower is under warranty like mine was, then you are going to get a free deck sent to you and installed for free if you have a good dealer and it's under warranty, because that is absolutely a manufacturer defect. If that deck is warped because you hit something, well, you're kind of screwed. You're going to be out of pocket on that. But if you have a fairly new ZK under warranty and you haven't hit nothing with it and it's cutting like crap, take it to the dealer and tell them to check for deck warp, because that might just be your problem. Share this video around. I want my experience to be heard. I'm hoping to get it shared around in the right groups on Facebook, because I think this is some critical information, and this is not dogging Wright at all. Things happen in manufacturing. I mean, that's just all there is to it. That's with anything. Things can happen. So I'm not disappointed in Wright. I don't distrust their products anymore because of this. I mean, it just is, you know, it just happened, whatever. So, like I said, it wasn't a catastrophic failure, but it was just a pain in the freaking butt. So, share this video. I hope it helps some of you guys get some conclusions. Please comment below if you have had this issue with your Wright AeroCore deck, or any mower for that matter, and if it's been fixed and your problems have resolved. Let me know, and if not, then make sure you take your mower to the dealer and have them check for deck warp, because apparently that can really be a huge issue and screw up your cut quality bad. So anyway guys, don't forget to give a thumbs up, subscribe, and until next time, catch y'all then.